This is JB Productions. This is a test done in Thailand with Loxley, which is a very big company. As you can see, we have a number of officials from Loxley and also from EOD department, the police department in Bangkok. Right now I'm giving instructions. I'm trying to tell them how to use the gun, what to do with it, and we're trying to get things lined up. Two officials from Loxley, maybe three, a professor also is there from a university. Right now I'm telling them how to use it, and the two young gentlemen are going to take it. They're essentially going to use it, and they're going to try and also do a test with it going down the street. Plus they're probably going to do a test in a car later. So once again, they're testing it and looking at it and getting instructions for it. Main instructions are basically a point and shoot type device. We are filming this, and you see a red dot because we are trying to get a film and annotate it correctly. So right now this is a live test done in Bangkok, and as you can see, the young man is holding the device, and Mr. Kamal is telling him how to scan it to get it scanned down, and getting more information. So we're just trying to give them more information about how to use it, maybe scanning it, going back and forth. Relatively simple to use. It's not a complex gun. Once again, it's a point and shoot, pull the trigger and see what you get. We're starting to walk down the street to do the test, and right now I think I'm pointing to say just go down the street. Two engineers from Loxley verifying the AGU 800. Very, very nice device in this respect. Very easy to use. Once again, we're changing that so we make it the AGU 900, so it becomes one unit. The beep from the AGU actually signifies that explosives have been found, and Mr. Kamal's taking a picture. Have they been found? They put something maybe behind the wood down there, and I believe, if I can pick it up or kick it around, if you can see it, if we can get down there, sure enough, they found explosives. Very happy. The device is quite nice, actually. It's just a good solid electromagnetic device. I think he's pointing it towards some other areas in the back. Is he finding something on someone? Yes. Mr. C basically had some small explosives that he is carrying kind of as like a dummy decoy. And they did find that. They will find that if they keep looking. You have to point at the area where the explosives are. Now they're going way down, and basically it'll detect 200 meters down there within 1 meter of that distance. So 200 meters down with 1 meter diameter, he'll detect the explosives. Once again, they're looking, they're scanning, they're seeing if they can find something. So the gentleman in the blue shirt is scanning. Very nice guys from Loxley. Pretty good guys, pretty good engineers. They're all degreed engineers, certified from that particular company. Once again, are they finding something? They're looking in that area. And did we put something? I think they found some more explosives. So sure enough, they found the explosives that the EOD man in the gray t-shirt found. This is very important because this is an official from Bangkok. They're all official gentlemen not connected with myself or any of us. The EOD man verified the TNT. He wanted to verify that indeed it was his stuff that he did put down there. Why this is important? Because we have to verify the explosives, that it is explosives and not dummy stuff and not rigged in any way. So we have a couple officials there from the police department. We also have officials from Loxley. So as you can see, they're scanning. They're going up the driveway to see if there's something up there. I don't know if we put something up there or not, but they're scanning. The range is right there is 25 meters to where they're looking. So that scanning range, have they found something? They may have got a beep and they're walking towards that particular type of area, or that area, to see if indeed there is something in there. They will check it out and see if there is. If there is not, then we'll definitely find out. like I said, from what we gathered, our test results were 100% successful. They're walking, and I think they're even still scanning as they walk. Now they'll do a car test here, I believe, on this video or another one, where a car goes 40 miles an hour down that street. Are they looking around? They're looking around, see if they can find something. They're trying to scan. They're scanning in the location. Are they trying to find something? Did he find something there? Let's see. I believe that's where, yep, he found the bag of ammonium nitrate. Once again, the colonel is checking the validity and verifying that it is his stuff. That's very nice. So right now, I think we're going to try and go back in that area or scan around. Mr. Kamal is telling him to scan around. Mr. Kamal actually made these videos. We did not. That was very nice of him to do that. Then he gave them to us and we transferred them over. I'm trying to explain the footprint of how the AGU looks at the different areas and how far to look at what range and distance. So we're talking 200 meters scanning range, and then it goes and looks down, maybe a little more, and it can get something within a meter, like a meter diameter. I think they're scanning for the wall. They're going to see if they can actually see something through the wall. We should not have a problem with that, as we can scan right through the middle of a car. We should be able to see. So I think one of the gentlemen, or they're looking to see if they can find something. The EOD guy they actually put it in the dirt, as you can see. He put his stuff in the dirt. So let's see, sure enough, he put the bag in the dirt. They're very happy. This is a great device. It works very well. Right now we're talking about what it does, what it can do, and explaining a little bit about it. So I'm trying to give him a little more information on it. And Mr. C is talking about the gun and how to maybe run the test a little bit more. Really be sure that we run a good test. I think he's going to try and say, go down there, and he's going to try and take some of that explosives and hide it. Of course, we're going to try and do a long-range scan on this one. We're just going to see how far it can go. According to our numbers, it can go over 2,000 feet or more, 200 meters for sure. And we have done tests that have proven that out. So once again, Mr. Kamal is saying, let's try and do the test. I think he's talking about doing a car test down there, and what we'll do is put the explosives way down the road, and we'll go way back up there and see if it does beep. This is quite significant to do this particular test, because then we get the range. We've already proven that we can see it within 50 meters, which is still pretty good. You can see the motorcycles going by, the people. See the power lines in the back? The EOD man is now trying to place that someplace over there. We don't know. We're walking in the other direction. He will put that someplace, wherever that may be. There he goes walking down. That is more than 200 meters if he goes all the way down. I think Mr. Kamal is trying to explain something to him. He's going back. He's going to put it down, and we'll scan back around. Once again, you see the iron, the fence. A live test done in live surroundings. Cars, people around, nothing set up, just ad hoc as we go along, scanning 75 to 100 meters for right half the distance, but he's going to go all the distance. As you can see in the film, that's quite a ways down, and they're going all the way back there, a little farther. So we're hitting a pretty good range there. Once again, they're talking, and I think they're way down there. We can't hear the beeps, but they're very successful, because he just wanted to see the range on it. Not necessarily detecting where it is, but detecting what is the range. So I think we're trying to get a range finding. I think I'm down there with the Loxley guys and the other officials, and we're testing it. We speeded up the film a little bit because it gets a little boring after a while, so we want to make it easy for people to read or to look at and understand. Sure enough, they did find the explosives. Of course, they were just going for a range at this point. Preparations for the car. Now we're going to do a car test, which is quite interesting. They're putting some explosives in a vehicle Kamal's checking it to make sure it is explosives and everything, showing you. And I think they're using some TNT, gunpowder in the trunk. And of course, they're going to shut the trunk. They're going to have that vehicle drive down the road. And we're going to have the Loxley guys try and see if they can detect it. Right now, you'd see that we speeded up the film, so they're going to basically get one location here and let the vehicle drive by, and it's going to drive by, and this one I think is going very slow, I believe. We asked them to speed it up, but they could only get up to 40 miles an hour on one of the tests. This test is going fairly slow, of course, probably 2 or 3 miles per hour, and they're just going to hold the gun and pull the trigger and see if they get it. And Loxley representing the whole AGU 800. Once again, they're running the test, we are not. And we did detect it in the vehicle. I'm asking them to please run the vehicle a little faster so we can have more of a speed type test on the explosives. We're talking a little bit, and I think the other gentleman, the other official, is waving the car to come on a little faster and trying to get it going faster. I think they got up to about 35, 40 miles an hour. And we're going to scan back, and they're going to try and run it in one direction, but they may have trouble because we have a lot of cars here. But I think they did. There's the professor in the glasses. So we have a professor from a university. We have different officials. We have a fair amount of people watching this. Now the car's coming on your left. You see the car coming down, and he stops and kind of veers to the right. And I didn't know why I did this, but sure enough, there's another car coming in the other direction. So I think the EOD guy is telling them to approach from the other angle and go all the way down. And right now they should see a beep, and they do see a beep on that. Car runs about 10 miles an hour. AGU still detects there was explosives, not on it, but in it and in the trunk. Annotation is good, but the voice is much better. So right now the official is telling them to get the speed up and come down. They're going to hold the particular devices. You see the Loxley guy holding it, and they're trying to tell them to get going fast. So you see the car running, I guess about 25 miles an hour. We're hoping to do a little faster than that. And sure enough, they did detect the beeps there that came through. Now, this is done very well, and I think the test itself proved out very well. Everyone's extremely happy with the test. We basically did a nice test for Loxley and the EOD, and they're very happy, 100% successful. Once again, we're talking. I don't know if they're going to try and run the car back again or not. This particular car has explosives in the trunk. We're testing it. I think we put the unit back, and I think that is pretty much the end of the test. So right now we're talking, discussing things, and things were done, I think, very official, quite well. Live tests, live people, in a live setting, and the Loxley people were very happy. He's shaking his head. They're extremely happy that they could see that test. And once again, this is done by Loxley, 100% successful. That can be checked out. It all can be verified. We also have the very original documents that the EOD guy did. They talk in Thai language, so we wanted to annotate it and speed it up a little bit because it gets quite lengthy. But I'm trying to give a little more knowledge of the gun itself, explosives, and things like that, which turned out to be very well. We do want to explain that we did film this in Bangkok live with the OD head chief of police, directed by Jen Birch, and this was a live video in Bangkok with Loxley and all the gentlemen listed, and of course the Thai driver. And we want to thank you very much.